better. So
Cole Cook at 170. Well, accolades coming into that. The predicament ranked him 6th at their preseason first ranking. So he came in top seed in 170. Pinned his first opponent, Reed Mullins of Central DeWitt, in 130. Got a major decision, 19-6 over Giovanni Correas of West Liberty. They faced Clayton Jewell in the finals. Another close match.
And another repeat of last Tuesday. Another wrestler that we've already seen from North Cedar, and again, we came out on the short end here. And, as a coach, that's one thing that when you're wrestling somebody you've already beat, we want to try to widen the gap a little bit the next time you see them, and not let guys hang around. And I think I give Clayton Jewell a lot of credit. He's a competitor. He came in and wrestled hard, and Cole just wasn't quite on his game on Saturday. But quite honestly, I'm not worried about Cole. I know he would have.
It's week 2.
I know he would have liked to finish, senior year at the Tipton tournament. I'm sure he would have liked to have been the champion, but like I said, I'm not concerned about Cole's.
Well, his goal is he'd love to win this tournament, but his goal is much higher.
His goal is in February, so yeah, we're working towards that. And all of these guys, or the last few guys that we've talked about with Mitch and Cole, and they're probably going to be going down the weight class here and the next week or so, and both those guys weighed in well under the weight class they were wrestling at this week, and that's not neither here nor there. Just
when you are in that situation, is it more apt to be a mental boost during that time while you're waiting to go down more so than physical, to get more of is there opportunity to have that chip on your shoulder and take that, just see where you stack up or not?
Well, I'd like to think that all our guys are competitors enough that they want to see where they stack up, no matter who they're wrestling on, right. No matter what weight class they're wrestling at. So, and I think Cole, is obviously, he's a competitor. So
182 freshman Jordan Chalice, recent finals, pinned his first opponent, a guy from Clear Creek, Amanda, in 520. Pinned his second opponent, Cole Rosa of West Liberty, in 150, and ended up getting flipped, getting pinned in the finals by state qualifier from Midland, Leonard.
Well, Jordan's had a really good start to his season, especially at a weight class like 182 for a freshman to come in there, and he was
to compete.
He's 5-1 right now, I think, and just kind of ran into a buzzsaw in Ryan Leonard from Midland. He's a guy that's been in their varsity lineup for 4 years and state place winner last year, and I think maybe they've got him ranked 4th or 5th right now, and he's tough. So
it's a guy Jordan can look to and say, "Hey, I want to be there."
The nice thing about Jordan is he didn't back down, and he wasn't. Jordan went out and took. He shot in on him, and he went after him, and kind of got manhandled a little bit. But I think if Jordan wrestles Leonard again, I think we'll see some improvement. So.
Okay. 195, Tanner Cook, our last guy. 195 was one of the round robin bracket classes that day. Tanner had 1 win, 2 losses. His win came against Tanner Noland of West Liberty, pinned him at 220. He ended up getting pinned by Hunter Smith of North Cedar and Matt Montgomery of Lisbon. So in the round robin, he placed 3rd out of the four guys. So Tanner getting his first experience at the Tipton Wrestling Tournament.
Correct. If you look at the time, 3 matches, they all ended in fall, but if you look at, you know, the time of the pin, you know, they all went into well into the second period, and, you know, Tanner's out there competing hard, and, you know, I know one match that he ended up getting beat, he was ahead and, you know, had the other guy on his back. I think another case of, you know, we need to learn when we get a guy in a bad situation, we need to put him away, you know. Kind of that killer instinct we talked about a little bit before, and but he's competing hard, and you know, I can't take anything away from him there. We just need to continue to learn to get better and apply some of the things that we do in the room. You know, I watch Tanner does a great job in the room drilling technique on his feet, and sometimes we get into a match and we kind of forget our focus a little bit maybe and revert back to some things, just, you know, trying to muscle a guy instead of, you know, beating him with technique and with solid moves, but it has nothing to do with try or heart or anything like that. So I've got high hopes for Tanner as the year goes on to keep improving, and we'll be fine there too. So
okay, well, let's step aside real quick. We have a couple more things to touch on this week and go from there. So we'll be back right after this.